This is part B of lecture number 5. Students, here are some difficult terminologies which we have used in this lecture. Please write them in your AR. Number 1 is ceaseless, continuously and without end. Students, ceaseless means मुस्तकिल और बग़ैर इख्तिताम के, यानी कोई चीज़ मुस्तकिल चलती रहे जिसका एंड ना हो. Number 2 is slaughter, the brutal or violent killing. बेरहमी से किसी को कत्ल कर देना या कत्ल व गारतगरी, उसे हम कहते हैं स्लॉटर. नेक्स्ट इज़ weary, फीलिंग और शोइंग एक्सट्रीम टायर्डनेस. बेइंतहा थक जाना और थकावट से चूर हो जाना, उसे हम कहते हैं weary. एंड द नेक्स्ट इज़ डिसाइसिव, सेटलिंग एन इशू और प्रोड्यूसिंग अ डेफिनेट रिजल्ट, यानी किसी नतीजे पर पहुंच जाना या किसी मसले को सेट कर देना, सेटल कर देना, उसे हम कहते हैं डिसाइसिव यानी फैसला कुन. ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ हियर इज़ द वीडियो ऑफ यूएस सोल्जर्स इन वर्ल्ड वॉर 1. सो वॉच इट वेरी केयरफुली.
By the end of 1916, the Allies, led by the French and British, had been fighting the Germans on the Western Front for more than 2 years, with heavy losses on all sides.
By the end of 1916, the Germans reached a remarkable conclusion: that their great German army, the basis of their military strength for many years, could not defeat the Western Allies, the British and the French. There was no victory for them on the Western Front. But the only way they were going to be able to defeat the British and French was by sea, by starving the British Isles into submission through unrestricted submarine warfare. And they knew almost certainly the United States would come into the war against them.
April 6, 1917, and the United States took up men from every walk of life. Goodbye Broadway, and over there were the songs as they sailed. The Yanks are coming as the camouflage.
By early 1918, there is only a few thousand American troops in France. By May 1918, there will be 500,000. By July 1918, there will be 1 million. Everybody can see this coming. But this is the German gamble. If they can attack on the Western Front in spring 1918 and defeat the British and the French before the Americans arrive in force, then they will have won the war.
Over 2 years, up to the end of the Great War, more than 2 million men were inducted into the US Army. The first fighting unit to be sent to France in 1917 was the 1st US Infantry Division, later known as the Big Red One. It quickly established a reputation for hard fighting and has become one of the most effective military units of the past 100 years. The Big Red One set out to prove itself superior to all other troops.
The training schedule was terrific. Long marches, drilling and bayonet work, both French and English style, learning to throw hand grenades, and learning to shoot the French automatic rifle that usually jammed when you needed it most. This training continued until the troops were expert in the art of French and English warfare, in addition to the extensive training they had received in American warfare on the Mexican border.
Hope you enjoyed the video. It's time for homework now. Take out your AR and write down the diary. Lesson number 2, World War I, 1914 to 1918. Read page 32. The Americans entered the war 3 times. Now this is the end of lecture number 5. Allah Hafiz and thank you.